What's good? It's Chigozy. It's Wednesday, May 22nd, 2019. And we do get propaganda connected to the number 48. It's not trade and trade war, though, as I thought it would be for the main thing. But they're talking about Donald Trump. And just understand this is why, because people want such direct predictions, such direct information. You have to understand, to make general predictions of the propaganda, you just need the patterns. You just need to know, okay, they're going to do stuff by the number 48. You need more clues to figure out, what specifically it's going to be, and you can't always find that. So what I'm trying to show you is how they're putting out propaganda by the number 48. Donald Trump equals 48. Propaganda equals 48. Trade equals 48. 223 is the 48th prime. It's a day with 223 days remaining. So that's just the type of stuff I'm saying. And we have Nancy Pelosi, Miss 223. Remember, it was like 2 months, 23 days from her birthday. She came out, became the Speaker of the House. The next day, Alexandria Ocasio Cortez in the propaganda 223 from her birthday. I have videos on this channel showing you that. So we get Nancy Pelosi on the front page again on a date heavily connected to 223. So they use that a lot on this actor. That's what it means. The House Speaker fired a shot at the president, but she did not say where she stands on impeachment. You see how they give you this cliffhanger? Why can't people see that this is theater? This is why I objectively think a lot of people are just dumb. Because you have to be dumb to believe this narrative. You have to be stupid to think that Donald Trump's actually an elected official. Nancy Pelosi actually is the Speaker of the House, who actually, well, yeah, she actually is, because that's all it is just an actor position. So that's exactly what she is, the Speaker of the House. And this is what they do. They participate in by the numbers theater from the White House, the federal government, this one world order, Freemasonic Zionist Jew order. So I already kind of looked a bit at this on my own. It's a good amount of days from her birthday, too. I honestly don't remember what it was. But you can just do it yourself and decode it. But with the date numerology today, I didn't see like a whole lot. I think it's 127 from her birthday. 127, the 31st prime, Pelosi 31, Donald 31. I mean, you get stuff like that. Nancy 21, like Saturn. And some of it is like House Speaker, Speaker of the House. I don't like to cherry pick too much within those. I mean, it's coded for sure. Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, 143. And no, it says, let's see if that's what they called her, the House Speaker. You have to learn how to decode what they put in your face. That keeps it very objective. The House Speaker equals 68. 229 to 50th prime, Donald equals 50. But you see how the House Speaker equals 76? So does Pelosi, using alphabetical order. That's why I say use what's on the screen. Of course, there's other ways you can do it. There's things they code that they don't put directly in front of you. But to keep it simple, easy, you see how Pelosi is the House Speaker. And you see how they're coding that right here in this propaganda. We're going to move on because I've said it again. I say it all the time. White House propaganda, right? White House propaganda is White House propaganda. It's theater. It's a bunch of fake news. And if my goal is to show you how this is all fake news, I think we're at the point now where you can see, okay, it's from the White House, it's complete fiction. So today's a date with, again, 48 numerology, 223 days remaining, the 48th prime, Masonic 223. Nancy 21, date with 21 numerology, Chaos 46, 39, Saturn 39, or Saturn 9321. And that 66 as well. Multi-purpose number. We'll see maybe how they use it in this propaganda. When you write out 33, you get 66. Revelation, the 66th book of the King James Bible. Tax returns. Donald Trump. Blaming Brexit, British steel collapses, putting nearly 25,000 jobs at risk. Death equals 25. United King or England equals 132. So does United States of America. And you see how, and Catholic Church, and you see how 132 is right under this piece of British propaganda and this U.S. propaganda. That's, not an accident. Here we get China and the propaganda. Huawei. I mean, this is the trade war piece, though. I'm not making this up. I mean, Huawei's been center in all this trade war propaganda. This is trade war propaganda right here on a date with 48 numerology, 223 days remaining. But even then, I'm waiting for something even bigger. But this does this count? Absolutely. I'm not trying again. I always try to give them the benefit of the doubt. I never try to make it work so my little predictions come true because that just defeats the entire purpose of everything. But this is clearly trade war propaganda. See, Huawei phone launches are being delayed by the U.S. blacklist. It's trade war propaganda. That's 100% what it is. There's nothing. There's no other reason why Huawei's been in the propaganda. But just the thing is, did it affect the markets like that? No. And I said all the time, the news doesn't always affect the markets. Not every single time it comes out. We've seen dates with 44 numerology, Tesla barely would do anything. But again, it's the majority of the time. The entire game of trading is a game of probabilities. So if you can still make high probability setups and risk management strategies using gematria, then you still should. Because we know that these things happen way more than 50% of the time. I mean, it's closer to like 70 to 90% of the time. Tesla stock moves with the number 44 at the very least 80% of the time. 80%, that's a lot. And yes, it's not always up or down, but you still have 80% chance of some good volatility. And let whatever system you use do the rest. So, see, Ocasio-Cortez, Pelosi, they're both in the propaganda today by the number 223. My last video on both of these actors was by the number 223. When the videos I made in conjunction. I mean, Nancy Pelosi's first, then hers the next day. This Arthur episode, they had this on the front page yesterday, 141st day of the year. When you're out 33, you get 141. Gay 33. London breed 54. Bridge 45. After a 15-month pregnancy, rare black rhinoceros is born with a 47-second video. I mean, this is some foreshadowing. When you're at 15, you get 38, like death, killing, murder. And 47, the Freemason's number. Killing also equals 47. I don't know if they're foreshadowing killing with that, but they very well could be. I don't really get all the rhinoceros symbolism right now, but I'm sure someone here does. And you just saw it there. You saw how the government's putting out that type of propaganda and foreshadowing. So, nice. This is a quick one. It's sad because I don't want to close the video. Maybe we could just see what time they update this piece of Donald Trump propaganda. 25, 29, the same, 47. It's not always going to be that, of course. What if you even get 31? Both their names have that. It could be a lot of numbers, I admit. But you see it's always by this pattern. It could be government. 1110, president 110. Also 111. 111, Donald Trump from New York. This New York actor and this propaganda updated at 1110. Just want to double check where this actor's from. I don't think she's from New York, but we'll see. Just learn something new about her. Baltimore, Maryland, all in that East Coast federal area. Baltimore equals 58, like Freemasonry. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. I mean, we can just close off with this. Just understand, if you're new here, we'll start off with how the White House is writing the propaganda. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is towing the line between Democrats frustrated by their stonewalled investigations into President Trump and President Trump. That makes no sense. They're investigating what? His taxes? Is he just sitting there saying, yeah, no one can see my taxes. I will never share them. Oh, maybe I'll share them, but no, I won't. And you're just being taken for a ride. It's clearly a narrative. This is theatrical propaganda. I mean, it's just what else do you want me to do here? How can you sit here and believe that this is real organic narrative playing out? Soon, Pelosi and Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, another theatrical actor for the federal government, are meeting with Trump at the White House to talk about infrastructure. And I did see that word today. It didn't match with the date numerology when I saw it. Infrastructure though equals 76. Oh my goodness. Like Pelosi. See, I'm glad I came back to this. Infrastructure equals 76. Pelosi 76. You see what I'm saying? The House Speaker equals 76. They're talking about infrastructure today. In 2019, 67 is the 19th prime. So, that's the date connection. And we also get 193, the 44th prime. The Lima 44. Donald Trump, the 44th person to be president. They said they're talking about that instead of impeachment. They call it the I word. The other I word. Let's see what I word sums do. But I don't know. 33, of course. I didn't even document the headline that said that, but it was there. I saw it early in the propaganda. I wish I did, because you see how it sums to 33, 69, 30 like Saturn. I, the ninth letter. Sun equals 9. Classic propaganda about Donald Trump. So, oh, impeachment. 55, 107, the 28th prime, 190, like Synagogue of Satan. Impeach has the Tisha B'Av numbers. Cover up. I forgot what that summed to. I don't think that matched either. Well, I mean, this is by the numbers 223. We see how we get the 48 connection. We saw the trade war. We see how Nancy Pelosi and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez are back in the propaganda by the numbers. Cover up 35, 37, 89, Chaos 89, Lima 35. So there we go. 3 months, another 3. Ben Carson thought a basic real estate term was an Oreo cookie. You get this? He's a black guy, but he's like, yeah, I know his bullshit narratives that he's from the hood, he stabbed a kid with a knife. I mean, but Ben Carson, what I mean? He's not some like hood ass nigga. He's like the white in the inside, black on the outside. Some would say he acts white. You know what I'm trying to say? He's not like as a stereotypical black person. That's what they're going for in this propaganda. I mean, I know those from America might know what I'm talking about. Maybe some people who grew up elsewhere might be a little confused. I mean, guys, I take everything into consideration. I know someone from in the middle of China watching this video, they probably don't know the difference. They think all black people are all black people. So, how would you blame them for thinking something like that? They're not living around here, stuff like this. So you see how they're calling Ben Carson an Oreo in this propaganda, and we saw Don Lemon, the cloud I need, so another Oreo, the same type of thing. Well, it has to keep. We can watch the Zionist Jews advertisement. Look, Masonic, Pillars of Freemasonry, the Judge will order colors, every single commercial from them. Up with sales, supply chain, inventory. But I also need easy access to manage data across my clouds, no matter where it lives. Is that too much to ask? So pineapple sitting there. Also, a pineapple sums to maybe one day and see if that was coded. I mean, there's some random pineapples there. You saw that. More from your cloud. IBM cloud. Yeah, well, Intel, if this was Intel, it's still the same, but IBM, it's from the Freemasons. That was the federal government. Dr. Ben Carson is one of the longest-serving members of the Trump cabinet. 1151. They had the initialization time. You can rewind and see if you missed it. Black man 51. African American equals 116. 11 is the master number. You don't need to reduce it. And that's 51. So 5 plus 1 is 6. 116. African American has been Secretary of Housing. And then 5-minute, 38-second video. That's 338 seconds. I don't have too much on that. Let's see Oreo. Some see Oreo cookie. then we'll close this out. I mean, it's just by the numbers propaganda all the time. But one more time. Black man 51, African American 116, Oreo 19, 50 through the 16th prime, 26, 55. Oreo cookie 51. See? Oreo cookie 51 and 111 at 11:51. They had the initialization time on that video. I mean, are you seeing this? Black man. That's why I typed up black man. Black man 57, 159, 51, and 666 in English Sumerian. I mean, this is unbelievable. It's the exact pattern of death, killing, murder, stuff like that. But black man 57, black man 51, Oreo cookie 57. See, black man 159. Do you see how this matches? Black man pattern, slave, Negro, Rasta. That's kind of also why I like to look for these. But you see, that's the black man pattern. 51 in the. I mean, I'm just speechless at this point. What else you need to see? Black man, Oreo cookie, Ben Carson. And I will explain the whole thing. Let's see if real estate falls into this by chance. That would be pretty nice. Real estate 34 like black. 106 like black. I mean, this is such a clearly coded riddle. Oh my goodness, this deserves its own video. It really does. 106.34, black 106.34. See, real estate 106.34. Black man and Oreo cook get the same numbers. It's about Ben Carson. For all my skeptics, all the people out there saying, why not? Why couldn't this be about white people? Why couldn't this be some arbitrary shit about some white people? It's not. It's about Ben Carson, and Don Lemon's in there. And we see they're clearly coding black man and black. And they're black shaming. A black man can't even understand a basic real estate term because black people are stupid. They don't know how to invest in real estate, which all the Zionist Jews and other smart people are doing. People know how it's generally thought of as smart to invest in real estate. It's successful. And this black man doesn't even know a basic term because he's a fucking retard. That's what they're trying to program to you. That black people are stupid, they're bad with money, all they do is spend money on clothes and cars. And, it's part of the programming. There's programming out there to make black people do those type of things, but then they actually put that more in your head. So I hope you enjoyed this video, especially the ending. I mean, it's probably the best part of this. Ben Carson is a theatrical actor for these Zionist Jews. Peace out.